here's how the ESOP property would work. So we'd pay the 405 purchase price, just like a regular sale. We'd give them $20,000, that's net. So that's no commissions, no closing costs. So that's net to them. So if they had to pay commissions and closing costs, they would, they would get a lot less. We cover all the closing costs and transfer taxes. And then we also give them an extra 2.5% to help pay for agent's commission. That's the first leg of the transaction. Then we create a second note in their name for their remaining equity, which is approximately, in this case, about $60,000, give or take. We pay them a monthly payment of $194 each and every month. And we take over the existing mortgage of approximately $324,000. And once we take over that mortgage, we're responsible for the property taxes, the homeowner's insurance, the mortgage payments, and HOA if HOA is a part of that payment. And we go through the title company just like you would do a regular purchase. Once title records the deed in our name, we're now legally responsible for the property and its property taxes. And of course, then we take over the mortgage payments through a third-party servicing company, which the seller will be notified every single month when the payments are made. Our exit strategy is very simple. We keep our properties around an average of about 7 years. So we either sell them, we cash out refinance once we have enough equity to pull equity out and purchase more properties, or we sell them to a portfolio, like a hedge fund, for example. They buy portfolio properties from us. So your seller can have a peace of mind that this is taken care of. We put a tenant in there, we do everything. So we already have exit strategies when we purchase these properties. There are a few things that alleviate and give the seller a really nice and easy transaction. There's no underwriting involved, so we don't got to go through any underwriters. We don't got to go through any appraisals. We do max 2 inspections. So just basically one of my capital partners will come out there, make sure the property is as it is in the pictures. There's nothing wrong with it. And, we just go through escrow and closing takes about 35 days. If your seller needs more time, we're investors. We can always extend that for them as well. So they have tons of flexibility with us.
So one question that one of my sellers had was, how stuck are you on the $20,000 up front? One wanted 40 and one wanted closer to 50. I said, I don't know. That is possible. That's something that we can always ask for, but I said, I don't know how this all works. So we've got to get on the phone with Michael, and you guys have to ask those questions because, again, I don't know the ins and outs of how it goes. So how likely is that, just because I don't want to set them up for failure?
Right. It's very difficult, and I'll tell you why it's very difficult to give more money on something like this, is because we need a decent cash-on-cash return, right? So when it comes to since we're paying already for the closing costs, we're also paying for extra 2.5% for the agent's commission. We're covering all the legal and attorney fees. We're paying for the creation of the second note. It's very difficult to give more money than what we're giving because our cash-on-cash return is going to be very low, and it's not going to be attractive for our capital partners. So this is why. So this is how we're able to buy like a lot of properties. Is give a fair down payment, but not over exceed it. Because to be honest with you, if I'm going to go ahead and go and give as much as $40,000, then I can might as well buy myself whatever I want.
Right.
So this is just a way to help your seller out, get the property, alleviate them from the mortgage payment, have them move on with their lives. We take over, and then they're going to get paid. The nice thing is they get paid their full purchase price. So once we sell the property or refi, they get whatever is coming to them from the seller financing because they have a note in their name. So that note never goes away. It's always going to be in their name, right? That we owe them that money.
Right. So if you sell the house for whatever whatever down the line, they're still getting their 405 purchase
Yeah.
price. I think that was what they were concerned with. And how do they get that money? Like they didn't understand how that part occurred. So that, be prepared for those questions.
Yeah. So it's super simple.
For them.
Yeah. So it's very easy. So basically, you just tell them you're becoming the bank on whatever equity you have left over, and then once you can call us the investor, whatever you want to call us. Once they sell or refinance the property, you just get a check in the mail. That's it.
A balloon payment at the end, basically.
Right, exactly. So basically, the seller financing and the first mortgage are tied together. So the terms are the same. Like we don't change the terms on it when it comes down to how much is left over. So we just mimic the first and second mortgage. But we're not going to hold a property for 30 years. Like our average time span is about 7.
Right, and I mean, new administration coming in, it may be sooner than 7 years.
Yeah. If the rates go down and we got nice appreciation in the property, we're going to sell that. And especially because we have like hungry hedge funds that like pick up properties like it's candy, So
I feel you.
Yeah, and especially like South Carolina, there's a big interest now in the Carolinas. So we've been seeing a huge appetite in the Carolinas right now, north and south.
Yeah, I mean, these two are perfect for seller financing. Their interest rate is super low. I mean, it makes sense to me. If I was in the position, I would do it, but it just kind of makes sense to them, and we have to like kind of sell it in a manner that they're going to understand. So,
yeah, and let them know that they're going to be a part of the process. They're going to see everything. So we're going to go through, it's all going to go through title and escrow. I mean, this is all legal, right? So they're all going to see everything. We'll make it easy for them. They'll see the final numbers. They'll be able to even, we're going to have a notary come out to their house to sign the documents. See, the thing that this is what happens is once the deed's in our name, we are legally responsible by the county to pay those taxes. That's our property. So any maintenance, any repairs, any tenant issues, that's our responsibility. The only thing the seller has in their name still is a mortgage, which isn't even that bad of a thing because as we continue making mortgage payments, their credit keeps building.
Yeah. Is there a way that we can have a conference call with them maybe tomorrow if you're free? Or maybe this week? Okay.
Sure.
I know that both of my clients, I just need to tell the one what time tomorrow. Hang on 1 second. Mommy's on the phone, okay? Give me 1 minute. Let me get to my calendar. The 25th. Do you have any time tomorrow evening around, let's say, 4 o'clock South Carolina time? Are you in the Carolinas as well?
I'm not. I'm in the Midwest. So you're Eastern, right?
Eastern Standard, yeah.
Yeah, so tomorrow's the 25th. What time were you looking for?
4 o'clock our time.
4 o'clock your time. How about, would 4:30 work your time?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Yeah, because I got an opening at that time.
Perfect. Let's do that. And then it'll be Alma and her husband. It'll be the 933 Centennial property. I will see if the other party is agreeable to that. They're kind of hard to reach. They live in Costa Rica now. So that maybe they respond better to John, so he may intervene with that one. But the Miglonas is their last name, will be tomorrow then, if that's cool with you.
Got it. Okay, so the property that I was discussing you with was the Esau one, but it looks like they're pretty similar to the structure. So yeah. Okay, awesome. So I'm sorry, what was your name again?
My name is Lisa.
Lisa. Okay, Lisa, I'm gonna put you down here on my phone because I gotta save you. So I'm gonna put down appointment with Lisa and Alma on this property. Perfect. Awesome.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for working with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, just jot them down, and I'll go ahead and I'll answer those for you guys tomorrow as well. And I'm sure your sellers will have them. But it's like I said, it's a very easy transaction. It's super smooth. Literally, all they got to do is just answer emails. We have a transaction coordinator that will take care of everything. So there's really all they got to do is just answer emails and provide documents. That's it. Nothing more.
Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. I look forward to talking
Thank you. Likewise. Have a great